hold on, my boy. First off, why don't you figure out what you're supposed to be as a man? Figure that out before you start assessing any other man. Because last I heard...
Exposed. Destiny the racist gamer and the lie of homophobia. Destiny exposed himself as a racist and a hater of African American culture. We'll be dissecting the hateful psychology of this fellow. Important, he is invited to join my stream and debate live. Oh, I'm invited! Live in 5 hours. Oh, well, I'm not doing anything tonight. Four, five. Well, I guess we know what we're doing. Saint, the saint, and the sinner debate? Question mark. Let's see. There we go. Nice. Well, that'll be fun. Oh, why are we listening to this? Oh, we need to listen to this.
Spokens, especially about feelings, because of misogyny. Like, you have to be very silent. But I feel like women often...
Watch
like,
his debate with Anna first. Let's see. The saint and the sinner. Anna? I don't know if, like, what would come up. Anna got cooked on the Saint and Sinner podcast. How to master women. Game from a super player. Jesus.
Trash that you put out if you wasn't.
It's a debate from like a year ago.
This
3.5 hours. Bro. We'll listen to a bit of it.
Peace to the saints. I appreciate your patience as we're getting prepared to have this conversation, Saint.
He reacted to your content before.
Saint. Genome writes, debate Destiny. That'd be my pleasure. In fact, if Destiny, Sharp, Abba, or Annalisa would like to show up, I'll absolutely provide them the link to join the call if any of them show up. This session was listed with enough time in advance for any one of them to show up if they so chose, and they're all welcome. I'd be happy to debate Destiny or anyone. Truth be told, there's not a single person you'd see on YouTube that would survive at any level. Not a single person. Like, not even close. That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't even be close. It'd be like Michael Jordan playing the worst kid in high school. Anyways, thank. Genome writes, debate Destiny. That'd be my pleasure.
Okay. No, I just closed. Oh my god. Oh, just okay.
Thank.
Fine. Okay. Boom, boom. Hello. Fucking synergy. Sorry. Sometimes you have to push every single key on your keyboard to see which one is held down.
Peace to the saints. I appreciate your patience as we're getting prepared to have this conversation, saints. And we have something unique here for two reasons. Well, actually, I guess we've had a lot of women on the show. This is real life reality education, edutainment, so that you can soak it up and retain it. but this is the first time anyone's come on with the idea that they would debate the big homie. So we really, wherever you are, give this woman a round of applause because she's more brave than any of these other alpha males that you know on the internet. So shout out to her.
Wow.
So I'm gonna try my best to refrain from cooking her. You dig? But we are gonna make sure we send her home with a little bit of game. You heard me? So shout out to all the saints who have been present. What I'm first going to do is allow Annalicia, and your last name is pronounced Kemen?
Chemin. It's French.
Oh, go ahead with your bad self. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So we will yield the floor to Annalicia to introduce herself, and then I will introduce the debate topics, and then she will maybe give a little backstory on how we ended up chatting and how we put this together. So we already got 218 folks on the line. We're just 1 minute in. They'll be piling in. So I'm going to yield the floor to you.
Okay. Thank you for giving me this platform, first and foremost. My name's Annalicia Chemin. I live in Toronto. I'm a student at Ryerson University.
Jesus.
I write. I don't want to really give my resume.
Full on
yeah.
doxing herself.
That's about all there is.
Okay, we gonna spice that goddamn intro up next time. You heard me? We gonna spice it up next time. Let's get a few little background questions so we can get a sense of you. So first off, you're in Canada, aka fake America. That's all good. I love Toronto. I've been up to T-Dot myself. I've actually been to Ryerson since I sell technology to universities. I went to a conference there. And your last name is French, but you're in the Anglophone part of Canada. So tell me more about that. I just want to get a little background before we start cooking.
Okay, so I mean, I don't subscribe to what you said about Canada, but you know what? We all have opinions, especially Americans.
Right.
But yes, my last name is Chemin. My mom is half Afro-Canadian and half French Caucasian Canadian. But she was given up for adoption. She never lived with her family, her biological.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. My black foo is not as nimble as it could be, but didn't that sound a little bit biracial? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Maybe.
Biological family. So that's the only thing her mom gave her, and her mom is white, Caucasian.
That's deep. So her mother is white. Her father is African of some sort. Can I assume Haitian since he had an African last name, or did they never marry?
No, they were never married. He was already married. So
player.
In the 60s in Winnipeg, that was biracial or half black was not okay. So yeah, and he's African American. So they were in South Carolina. They were in the Midwest, and then they came over to Saskatchewan. They came over to Toronto, Ontario, all over Canada.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Thank you for sharing a little bit of your background with us. That was really neat. So you're essentially half black, half white then, huh?
No, my dad is actually Trinidadian. He's Afro-Trinidadian, not Indo or Asian.
Okay.
So my dad looks like you.
Your dad a handsome motherfucker then, girl.
He's okay.
Yeah. Quit playing with it.
He's okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, good. That's what's up. Shout out to your family and those beautiful genetics that you have.
Thanks.
So you got some pluses working in your favor so far if your daddy looked like me. But we could get to that. We already got the daddy thing going. We're going to talk about that offline. Now, can you give the Saints a little bit of background on, how did you end up here? That's what they probably want to know. Who is Shorty with the French name? Why is she in my face right now?
I don't want to be in anybody's face. I love you all. Please be nice.
Right.
So you sort of popped up in one of my suggested videos, and I'm continually trying to learn and grow and evolve. And I said, you know what? This looks positive. This looks revelatory. Let me click on it and see what happens. And I think the choice of words sort of triggered some pushback in me.
Oh,
So I had to make a comment. That's usually how I am. If I hear something that I don't agree with, I'm going to verbalize. I'm going to express it respectfully, usually. So that's what I did. And then I sort of went through your channel. I've seen your videos before, but I didn't go through the channel, and I really didn't take heed to some of the titles, whether it's clickbait or not. But they do seem to be a bit divisive, and you seem to be creating or perpetuating the paradigm of, one sex, one gender versus the other, rather than sort of breaking that perpetuation and creating a sense of unity and a sense of true identity. And I say true identity because it's very nuanced and people think they know everything, but it's complex.
well, to all of the people watching, I want you all to know that I like Annalicia. Is that the right pronunciation of your name, Annalicia?
It is. And I'm
Okay, good.
impressed because no one gets it right the first time. So thank
Well,
you.
hey, I get a lot of things right the first time, you heard me, but we could, as I said, get to that offline.
What the?
But while we're online right now, I think the thing that the viewing public should know, this is a very brave woman, because I would be scared to debate me in general. And in her case, this will
Hold on, sorry. We're getting an August clip coming through.
I'm tripping right now because we're 2 hours in, right? And there's still another hour, 40 minutes. Like, good Lord. That is unnecessarily long. And here's the funny thing. No one's made a penny from the whole thing except the bisexual white dude who's been playing video games the whole time. How ironic. Everyone else been pouring out their passion, their arguments, their solution, their thinking. And the gay white dude playing the video games is making the bag. Hey, he might not know how to live his life in terms of morals, but he knows how to get to the bag. Shout out to him, because he didn't use these dogs like the dogs that they are. Good Lord.
And I'm losing my hope and faith in
No,
you.
listen, I didn't vouch for him. I'm
getting back.
just trying to get. There's got to be
getting
better
back.
black men in the community.
But why are
Wow. We have a guy who's not even a stand-up white guy talking about there has to be better black men. Hold on, my boy. First off, why don't you figure out what you're supposed to be as a man? Figure that out before you start assessing any other man. Because last I heard, men don't take it up the backside, bruh. Women aren't even supposed to be taking it up the backside the way you doing it, bruh. So nah, I'm going to need you to stop judging. And it's ironic because he doesn't want to be judged, yet he's over here judging. That's curious. That's fascinating.
Oh God, the projection. Oof, this is gonna be brutal.
And just side note, if you didn't think the LGBTQ mafia hates black people and black culture, they absolutely do. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Because remember, hip hop culture is very much so an expression of the African American culture. African Americans have had the highest levels of religiosity in America. And along with that has come the rebuke of that lifestyle. And so very much so the LGBTQ has tried to, break the African American male culture, which is largely embedded in hip hop music. And so they've been trying to feminize. I'm tripping right now.
Jesus.
will be good because you're in graduate school right now?
yes.
Okay, so she's in graduate school, so she is, by all accounts, an academic and theoretically should be a rational person, able to analyze information and think in a linear way.
He talks shit about you, Oh, we got another clip coming through.
Looking at appearance as a metric, I'm going to go ahead and say she's way out of your league, little buddy. Your arm looks like a plastic bag filled with water.
Doesn't it make sense that she's out of my league, though? Isn't that what all these red pill dudes talk about? Like, all you technically need is money and clout, and that's how you're supposed to be doing it, right? Like, doesn't it make sense from your world?
You look like you've never lifted a weight in your life. Your style is terrible.
What's this guy lifting? Where are his gym vids? I want to see his lifts. Post them.
Your hair is disheveled. You have
I don't go for the bald joke.
no jawline, and your beard is only making that reality worse. You have no sense of charm, no personality. I don't know how you've amassed a following on YouTube, but hey, there's a lot of people who just spend their day at home on Pornhub and playing video games, and I guess these are your people. This is your tribe. And the curious thing, too, is if I understand rightly, he's the famous YouTuber and she's just some broad. So from a strategic standpoint, I wouldn't want to be sitting off to the side. I'd want that center seat because I'm like the main guest, the guest of honor. That's kind of weird to me. You kind of got sidelined for a broad who's like pretty much nobody, but hey, it gets like that. I feel like a real woman, especially if she's your woman, would have said, hey, boss, yeah, you sit in the middle. You the guest of honor. You the big homie. But I have a sense she doesn't look at him as the big homie, and we going to get to the bottom of that. Carrying on to the next clip. And shout out again to those who support the work. We got a clip from someone I find personally to be very entertaining, even though they were exposed for being what is called a homo predator. Hey, I'm just saying what the guys I interviewed said. They called the man a homo predator. We talking about yours truly, Jesse Lee Peterson, the guy who finds everything amazing and loves the blacks. Now he's interviewing this sloppy fellow again. Goodness. And is this guy wearing tie-dye? Liberals love tie-dye. I can't even lie. I even got some tie-dye myself.
What am I doing? Okay, holy shit. This is gonna be a convo.
Which is certainly something that we promote within the SAS, and so that's a beautiful thing. Undoubtedly, though, there is this curious difference between male and female thinking. Saints, you often know I tell you to shut the fuck up sometimes, whereas her first instinct,
Should we give this guy any attention at all? Yeah, life is more fun. I've thought about that. We're gonna have a big talk on that later, for other stuff. But no, like I always think about like, should I give certain people attention or not? But like I feel like life is boring if you only talk to people that you can like clout farm off of, right? You only talk to people that are bigger than you.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye. Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.